What's up, everybody? This is Travis coming to you live from HobbyBoxBusters.com. It's Sunday night, January 4th, 2015, our first box break of the new year here. As you can see, we got a nice little box here, 2013 Upper Deck SP Authentic. Kind of excited here to see what's in this. We haven't broke one of these yet. You couldn't beat the deal that was on over the Black Friday deals there on Blowout, so I had to go ahead and pick one up here to give it a shot. So the first thing I want to do is give a shout out to my guys Danny and Chris at Blowout. I want to thank them for sponsoring us, hooking us up with great prices and great deals. Always the best service out there, by far. Like I said, I've used everybody, these guys, without a doubt, best out there. Most reliable, cheapest, everything. So I want to thank them for sponsoring us all last year and looking forward to it again this year. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring into our second computer. We're going to be using random.org like we always are. I got my old printer died, and I do have a new printer anyway, but my old one died. So now my desk's a little tight right now, but I went ahead and typed everybody in here tonight. I know it's kind of small for you guys. First thing I know is 6 times 5, there's 5 of us, so 6 times 5 is 30. There's 32 NFL teams. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle us 3 times here. Whoever's in spots 1 and 2 after 3 shuffles is going to get that extra team. So here we go, fellas, good luck. Here's the first shuffle. I'll zoom in a second here. Here's the second shuffle. And here comes the third and final shuffle. And whoever's in 1 and 2, you're getting yourself an extra team tonight. So, come on, zoom in there, baby. So it looks like it's going to be Travis and Ryan. So my zoom not working very well. Come on there. There we go. So Travis and Ryan going to be getting an extra team there tonight. So let me go ahead and mark that off. So myself and Ryan, we're going to be getting 7 teams, and the other 3 guys are going to get their guaranteed 6. So I'm going to go ahead over to my second one. Names have already been plugged in, so I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste these. There's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then Travis and Ryan. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle 3 times here. Make sure it says 32. Here's the first. 32. Good. Here's the second. And here's the third and final shuffle. Remember, I'm going to grab these names. I'm going to plug them into our Excel sheet. Excel sheet is done by city name. Oh, man. Looks like my name's very down at the bottom, all stacked up in there. So here we go. Let's plug these in. Turn my printer on. It's a little different setup here lately. Like my old printer died, like I said, that was the one I printed all my eBay stuff off of. And I've got this nice new one anyway. It's wireless, but I put it up here on the table now, taking up a little extra space. So let this thing go ahead and print out. Wait to move it. It says the ink was starting to die on this. I hope it doesn't die right now because I never changed the ink on this. Still the first one. Good. Alright, let me get this out of the way here then, fellas. Turn it off. Let's see what we're getting into on this. Get this out of here. Boom. Boom. And boom. Alright, here we go, guys. Good luck tonight. Appreciate it as always. Like I said, welcome back here. Like I said, it's been crazy around here lately. It definitely has, the holidays and everything else that's been going on. So here we go. We got Cardinals Travis, Falcons Glenn, Ravens Travis, David Bills, Panthers, Bears, and Bengals going to Ryan, Ed Browns, Glenn Cowboys, David Broncos, Lions Glenn, Ed Packers, Texans Ryan, Ed Colts, Jaguars Glenn, Chiefs and Dolphins Ryan, David Vikings, Ed Patriots, Travis Saints, Glenn Giants, Jets David, Raiders Ryan, Travis Eagles, Steelers Ed, Glenn Rams, Chargers Ed, 49ers and Seahawks David, that's not unusual, Buccaneers, Titans, and Redskins going to myself. So there we have it, guys. Good luck tonight. Let's see what we're going to get into here. It's nice to be back, that's for sure. I know some of you I've spoke to over the break here. I was on absolute hard fire over the break. Any cards that I touched were absolutely disgusting. I'm just so loaded up here. Hang on a second, guys. I am so loaded up here with cards right now and big stuff over the break. Absolute monsters over the break. Made a little trip. Put a whooping out there on my trip. I mean, it was ridiculous what I came home with. So, got lots going on there. There you go, empty box. Bazillion packs here, seems to be. So, alright, here we go. Let's see what we're going to get into, guys. Like I said, this is college uniform stuff. I said ahead of time how we're going to sort out that base. So, we'll see what's getting on in here. So, because it would take me forever. Tavon Austin, D. Milner. We got ourselves a Geno Smith insert. Just an insert there. I'll try to do up the base. The guys that I know off the top of my head, I'll get them out where they go. Decoy. But the other guys, we're just going to shuffle them off. Arthur Brown and Sam Montgomery, as we all said before with this, because it would take me literally a bazillion years to look these things up with Upper Deck products. That's what stinks about Upper Deck. Rex Burkhead, Travis Kelce, Spencer Ware, Sear Wood, and we got ourselves, I guess this canvas card of Dan Buckner. Dan Buckner, canvas. Not sure where he goes. Russell Shepard, Monte Ball, and Chris Thompson. So like I said, I'll get out the guys that I know, off the top of my head. Those will be easy. They'll go to the rightful owners, and then the other ones I will just shuffle them off into piles and send them off that way. Arthur Brown, some of you guys said you didn't want him to, which is nice. So Sam Montgomery, D. Milner again, Chris Harper, and got ourselves an insert here of Paul Hornung. Just a little insert and decoy for dummies. Not liking how these rip. They rip open nicely, but man, it's a sloppy rip. I don't like that. We got Travis Kelce, Spencer Ware, Sear Wood. They didn't shuffle these too good. DeAndre Hopkins, another Russell Shepard canvas card. I'll probably get those out to the right people. Monte Ball, Chris Thompson, and Desmond Trufant. A lot of the big guys, Monte Ball, and those guys, I know where they go. Here comes a hit, which is going to be nice. Let's see what's going on. We got Kiko Alonso. We got Russell Shepard. We got Rex Burkhead, and I like that. That's going to be hard to see, guys. That is Eddie George, and that is a shadow box autograph of Eddie George. Now I'm going to have to look that up because obviously this is Ohio State. I can't tell you where he retired. I remember him as a Titan, but I really don't know. Somebody who's on here right now, if you could look up Eddie George for me, and I'll do it as well. But that's super cool. Shadow box, Eddie George autograph. So we're going to have to look that one up, see what its rightful owner is. But somebody that's in here right now, if you could look up Eddie George for me, let me know what team he last played for. Then I'll double check it, obviously, but that'll give us some kind of idea, possibly, where he's going to be going. So, very cool card. I like that a lot. That's a super cool card. There's 3 autos per box, so there's one. Barkevius Mingo, Tavon Austin, and Dan Buckner. What is this guy doing? So, there's a second autograph. It's going to be Dan Buckner. No clue where Dan Buckner goes. So, maybe you guys can look up a Dan Buckner as well for me. Appreciate it. Dan Buckner and Eddie George. So, Decoy, we got DJ Daniels and Ryan Nassib. So 3 autos in the box. We come out, we pulled 2. A lot of base repeats in here. Zach Ertz, we got Kenyon Barner, Kevin Minter, Decoy, Robbie Rouse, and Kiko Alonso. He's like a Buffalo Bill. Like guys like that, I know where he goes. Ryan Nassib again for the 8 millionth time. Like he'll go to the Giants. I know that. DeAndre Hopkins, Barkevius Mingo, like he's a Brown. Desmond Trufant, DJ Daniels, and Ryan Nassib. So let me chuck these down here off to the side there, fellas. Keep on pounding through here. See what we can get into. Try to get them out if I can to the right people the best as I can. Ezekiel Johnson, Lion. Bleedy Ray Wilson, pretty sure he's a Titan. Here comes a Zach Dysert insert. Decoy. Geno, he'll go to the right place. Ryan Swope. So obviously, guys that I know off the top of my head, they'll go to the right people. Marquise Goodwin, Bills. Kasim Green, no clue. Dante Jones, Marcus Davis, and DJ Swearinger. Look at that. Kobe Hamilton, he's a Bengal. Jordan Reed, Stephen Jefferson, Mike Glennon, Buccaneers. Keenan Allen, Kobe Hamilton. Like most of these, I know where they go. Last team for George was the Cowboys. There you go. I appreciate that. Okay, so last team for the Cowboys. So if that holds true there, Glenn, and I will double check, but I obviously believe you there. Dallas Cowboys. If that holds true, Glenn, it's going to be coming to you, buddy. So we'll double check to make sure. But if that is true, then we'll be going to Glenn. How about Dan Buckner, Glenn? Buckner. Nick Casa, Deion Sims. Got ourselves a Corey Fuller insert. Decoy every pack. Eric Fisher and David Amerson. Trying to look over my shoulder here and catch the end of this Cowboys-Lions game. I think that was a little shady at the end of the game here with all those penalties on that last drive. It was a little weird. Vince Williams, that's my opinion. Niles Davidson is biased. Kenny Vaccaro. We got Xavier Rhodes and Stephen Taylor. So Glenn, let me know on that Dan Buckner if you can, please. Say, guys, you guys know I'll get them to the right place. I always double check them. Is that who I think it was? I don't know. Sheldon Richardson, Aaron Mallett, Dwayne Christ, I think, or Chris, Justin Pugh, Jovan Jameson, and it was who I thought it was, Robert Woods. I'm pretty sure that's going to the Buffalo Bills, and it is. I know he will appreciate that. There you go, David. Coming out to David. He collects Robert Woods in the USC Trojans. So perfect call for you tonight there, David. I know you'll be happy with that. So a nice little Robert Woods. That's 303 out of 650. So there you go. Robert Woods going out to David. And I know David will enjoy that because he does Robert Woods collecting. You go out on a limb and say, David, you didn't have that by yourself unless you went out and bought it off eBay maybe. Maybe you did. But I think you'll like that for your collection there. Robert Alford, Teron Gosward, Vance McDonald, Decoy. The rest of the stuff probably is. Jonathan Franklin, Theo Riddick. Probably can buzz right through this stuff now. There's 3 autos, it says, and that was 3. So we got Le'Veon Bell, Sharif Floyd, Matt Barkley, E.J. Manuel. Got ourselves Ezekiel Ansah on canvas, Corey Fuller, Zach Dysert, and Jordan Hill. Buckner was drafted by Arizona by the Cardinals. Okay, so if he didn't actually make the roster, or anybody, and I will double check, if he never actually played, he goes to the Cardinals then. And that would be myself. So I will double check that. I thank you, Glenn, for looking that up for me. Hold on. I would thank you for looking that up for me, Glenn. There you go, David. I figured you'd like that card. Did you have one of those, David? I didn't think maybe you did, but Dennis Johnson, I knew you'd appreciate that. Eric Reed, Vinny Testaverde, Decoy, Philip Watson something, and Michael Williams. Appreciate that, Glenn, looking that up for me. I will double check, as I always say, guys. I know I keep saying it, but I know you guys know I will. Make sure it's right. Eric Highsmith, John Werner, got a Desmond Trufant insert, Decoy, Joseph Fourier, and Beanie Logan. Then signed with Tampa. Okay, so I'm assuming then if he, well, that would be nice too. Then Glenn, if that holds true, if he then signed with Tampa, because Tampa is myself as well. So that would make that very easy. So if he's drafted by the Cardinals and then signs with the Bucks, he would stay here. I do appreciate that. So Matt Elam, Tyler Wilson. This would be Billy Sims. Insert Decoy, Marquise Wilson, and DJ Fluker. There we go. Eddie George, nice pull for Glenn. David enjoying that Goodwin hit. Marcus Hunt, Matt Scott, another Decoy. Brandon Jenkins, Connor Vernon, Manti Te'o. Like I said, the nice thing is I know when most of these guys go off the top of my head, so it's going to make it easy. TJ McDonald, like him, I have no clue. Cameron Marshall, Mike Gillespie, Gillisley, however you say that. John Bostic, Josh Boyce. We're just rolling through this stuff now. Is that game over? That was a joke. I think that Cowboys game was rigged at the end a little bit. Zach Maynard, Keenan Davis. It was a little weird on that last drive there by them. Jeff Toole, Aaron Dobson, DeMonte Moore. And it should be just straight base. Deion Jordan, Gavin Escobar, Brandon Kaufman. Got a Xavier Rhodes. That goes, I know, to the Vikings. That was going to be canvas. Brad Sorensen, Alec Ogletree, Ontario McCaleb on short. And last but not least, that was not a bad box. I'll take that for the price. Marcus Wheaton, somebody, Gerard, Sylvester Williams, Jordan, somebody, and Lee Johnson. So there you guys have it. I'll take that. That's not a bad box. So we'll take that. This goes to its rightful person, David. I know you'll enjoy that, Robert Woods. Dan Buckner, he's kind of being passed around a little bit, but he looks like he's going to stay here with me. And then going to Glenn. Nice little Eddie George. So, very solid little box. We'll take that. Good little start to the new year. Guys, appreciate it as always. Thank you. Can't do this without you. I'll be getting some more product for us on Sunday. We'll do something this year, 2014. Again, I thank you. Happy New Year. And I'll be up with you guys soon. Have a good night.